This bitch invited me to like a Ethiopian party. I was the only regular nigga in there, man. And I remember, like I said, she was a C plus Ethiopian bitch. Man, I went in this party and these motherfuckers, they was playing, look, they was playing some music. And I think it was like some Ethiopian music. And they was playing music without bass, right? They was playing music. They was playing it loud and it didn't have no bass. And they was in there dancing. The bitches was in there dancing. All the Ethiopian bitches. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? They dancing to some shit without bass in it. Like, and then it was a bitch in there. It was a bitch in there. Listen, man. It was a bitch in there that was so pretty. It was a bitch in there that was so pretty that shit made me sad. It made me sad that I was with the bitch that I was with. Carl Cass, what do you think about them Ethiopian women? Yeah, man, I was fucking with an Ethiopian bitch for a minute, man. Very shrewd bitches, very shrewd. Especially ones that done came here from Ethiopia, man, because you listen. You know, they very shrewd bitches. Very shrewd. I told you, I always like to tell the story about, you know. Oh, man. Is that Thad? Thad, I was thinking about you, nigga. What's up with it? Thad, my nigga. Thad, you gotta pull up, my nigga. You gotta pull up, my nigga. You gotta pull up. You gotta pull up. Yeah, I've been thinking about them that man, like I said, man. I remember I was fucking with I was fucking with a couple Ethiopian bitches. All right. One Ethiopian bitch, I remember me and her was we was blowing kush, watching TV, kind of laid up. You know what I'm saying? And I think I got some pictures of her modeling some of my shit. I got some pictures of her modeling some of my shit. I might post that. Like when I first started making merch, I got some pictures of her modeling some shit. And we was blowing kush, laid up, and something came on TV, some homosexual shit. And I asked her, like, what, you know, I don't know. It just came to me like, what do y'all do when somebody is gay in Ethiopia? And she was like, oh, listen. I was like, what do y'all do when somebody gay in Ethiopia? And she was like, oh, she said, listen, on Everything I Love, she was like, there is no gay in Ethiopia. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean there's no gay in Ethiopia? I was like, it's gay everywhere. I was like, what? Okay, so what do y'all do when the little kids start displaying gay attributes? She was like, they just beat the shit out of him until he don't show them no more. I was like, what? I was like, wait a minute, wait, what? She was like, yeah, every time he demonstrates some gay behavior patterns or do anything gay, they beat the shit out of him until he just don't do it no more, until he just regular. I was like, whoa, okay. I was like, okay, I guess that worked. I guess that worked. And then I had another Ethiopian bitch I was fucking with that I had knocked her. She worked at this coffee shop I used to go to across the street from El Camino College. She wasn't like a bad bitch Ethiopian bitch. She was like probably like a C+ Ethiopian bitch. But I remember she invited me to some shit, to like an Ethiopian party that was like over on Fairfax, over in the little Ethiopia, at an apartment over there and shit. Nigga went over there and I was the only regular nigga in there. It was weird than a motherfucker. It was some weird shit. I felt I don't know. I felt like she was using me to influence some of the Ethiopian dudes that was in there or some type of shit. But this bitch invited me to like an Ethiopian party. I was the only regular nigga in there, man. And I remember, like I said, she was a C+ Ethiopian bitch. Man, I went in this party. And these motherfuckers, they was playing some music. And I think it was like some Ethiopian music. And they was playing music without bass, right? They was playing music. They was playing it loud and it didn't have no bass. And they was in there dancing. The bitches was in there dancing. All the Ethiopian bitches. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? They dancing to some shit without bass in it. Like, and then it was a bitch in there. Listen, man. It was a bitch in there that was so pretty. It was a bitch in there that was so pretty that shit made me sad. It made me sad that I was with the bitch that I was with. It was a bitch in there so pretty that it made my bitch look like a fucking old hag. And my bitch was a C+ bitch. But it was a bitch in there that was so pretty that I was like, what the? It was stunning. This bitch was so pretty. It was stunning. And her dude, the nigga that was with her, it seemed like he was like trying to guard the bitch from me or something. And look, it looked like he was trying to guard the bitch from me. Like he had her like hemmed up in the corner away from me type shit. And it's not like I'm even going over there trying to holler at the bitch or nothing. It was like he knew to like keep that bitch away from me. That bitch was so pretty. I was like, what? I didn't even know what to fucking say, bro. I was like, what kind of bitch is, bro? Hey, man. Hey, man, that bitch was like, I was like, man, I was stunned, bro. I was, that bitch, man. I know this sound weird than a motherfucker. I'm trying to articulate this experience to y'all. And they in there dancing off of music with no bass. You feel me? I'm like, what the fuck kind of party is this? And all the Ethiopian dudes in there, man, they was on paranoid that I was in that motherfucker. They was paranoid. They was on paranoid. Paranoid. But that bitch was so pretty, man. I just wanted to, I just wanted to, I just wanted. I didn't even want my bitch to touch me. The bitch I came with, I didn't even want her to touch me. I was like, what kind of bitch is that? Wow. Hit the like button. Music without, hey, bro. You know what? Her body. Okay, this was like. Let me describe this bitch. This was like a Tyler type of bitch. This bitch, when I seen Tyler kind of reminded me of the bitch. Now Tyler don't look as good as this bitch look. This bitch was way more pretty than Tyler, the singer Tyler. But she was a small bitch. It wasn't like she had big titties and ass and shit. She was like a petite bitch. But bro, like, man, that shit was crazy, man. That was crazy. That was some, hey, bro. I felt like I was seeing some shit that I wasn't supposed to see type shit. I felt like I was seeing some shit that I was not supposed to see. You know what I mean? I was just amazed. I was amazed. And then when I was questioning my bitch about it, I was like, who was that bitch over there? She immediately was super defensive about it. You know what I'm saying? Super defensive about it. Very little information. You know what I mean? It was wild, man. That was some wild shit. That was some wild shit. I was like, man, what kind of party am I at? What kind of shit is this? Man, I did not. And then, when we left that party, when we left, and I was taking a bitch home, I think the bitch while I was driving, she pulled out her titties type shit. You know what I'm saying? But while I'm driving, like, you know what I'm saying, she just had her titties out, right? And I was just not inspired to do nothing to the bitch, bro. Cause seeing the other bitch had fucked with me so much that her pulling out her titties didn't have no type of effect. I was like, man, how it was like, that was some weird shit, man. That was some weird shit, because it was like, when I seen the other bitch, it was like, how can I get this other bitch? The nigga was like I said, it was a nigga like damn near blocking the bitch. Like he knew, like I gotta keep that nigga away from my bitch type shit. And the other niggas in the party type shit. But just seeing that bitch had just canceled out any kind of sexual energy feelings that I had towards this bitch right here. She pulled her titties out. And I was just like, what the fuck how can I get this? I just, man, it was a crazy shit, bro. And you know what? And I'm telling y'all this story, and I don't even think I might have wrote about this in my blog. I don't know. I ain't never really recanted this like this. You know what I'm saying? But that was so weird, man. It was so fucking weird, man. It was so weird, bro. Yeah, man.